Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be reviewing Drag Race Philippines episode 5. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below what you thought about this episode, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, come and join the Amateur Hour community. And without further ado, let's go right on into this video. Alright. So, for today's video, we are reviewing Drag Race Philippines episode 5. This was the Miss Shutaka pageant. I'm going to be real with y'all. This was a very long episode. I felt the runtime this time. As opposed to in the previous episodes, I haven't necessarily felt the runtime as much. And I don't know if that's because it was just a really intense episode with a whole lot going on, or what the issue was. I'm not saying it was a bad episode, I'm just saying I felt the runtime. Anyways, with that in mind, I am going to be reviewing this episode. It was a very long pageant section. And when it comes to the pageant section, I'm going to be talking about each queen's performance more in general, as opposed to going super in-depth with each subsection of the pageant, because that would take forever. So we're going to do a more generalized review of the pageant, and then the runways and all the above. So again, just giving you that fair heads up about what we will be doing on this channel, and all of the above. Also, please make sure you are commenting. It really does make a huge difference for my channel. It helps me out so much. I realize everyone says this, but it really does. YouTube algorithm, it's difficult in these YouTube streets to try to get these numbers up, and it helps so much when y'all comment. So, make sure y'all are commenting and doing the thing. So, the episode starts out with queens walking back into the workroom after the elimination of Turin. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm still upset about the elimination of Turin, because I thought Turin was one of my favorite competitors on this season. I mean, granted, I love this entire cast. Like, I think it's just a super fun cast, and I love all of these queens. But Turin had a very special place in my heart. And the fact that Turin is gone makes me upset. But that happened. Again, Lady Morgana was hoping for a double save. I think we all were a little bit. But hey, it happens. That's the way it happens, and you just gotta move on. We get to them all sitting down. Again, at this point, they're mostly talking about Turin being gone. Lady Morgana obviously just won the lip sync, so congratulating her. And then, of course, congratulating Precious, who had just won the challenge, right? There's also a moment where they're talking about Brigading, because Brigading is feeling like she's very much just coasting safe, and she's getting frustrated about that because she has been safe the past 4 weeks, right? But this week, things changed. I mean, not necessarily for the better, but they changed. I mean, hey, Brigading asked for it, right? Well, I'm not gonna say that. That's messed up. But you get what I'm saying. Like, they're mostly getting out of drag, congratulating Precious, and doing all those things. We get to the new day in the workroom. They're all gathered around the table. Again, talking about congratulating Precious, talking about Turin being gone. Also, we have a moment talking about Miss Lady Morgana and her hometown, special events, all those things. It's a lovely moment. Shout out to all of these queens. You are all amazing. Alright. Then we get, there is one moment I did want to talk about. Binyas says that she actually helped Lady Morgana in the lip sync because she wanted Turin to go home. And I'm like, whoa, that's kind of messed up. So she said she actually gave Lady Morgana some advice to help her win the lip sync. So I'm like, wait, so you're giving advice now to help others kick out other queens? That feels weird. That feels weird. Love Vinyas. That feels weird. That feels weird. To me. Let me know what you think down below. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. Who knows? Mama Pao comes out. I love this look. I love Mama Pao. Honestly, Mama Pao, I think, is one of the best hosts, if we are being real here. And yeah, work. She comes in, introduces the Maxi Challenge. There is no mini challenge this week. However, this Maxi Challenge is one of the largest Maxi Challenges I have seen on Drag Race in a long time. And on top of that, they have to do it all in one day. One day to learn choreo, write words, do voiceovers, improv, do 3 looks for the runway, change out of the 3 looks. It's a whole lot. It's a lot. And I gotta say, this was an intense episode. Like I said, that's why I'm gonna be more generalizing the actual pageant section, because it was a lot. It's a lot. Again, Mama Pao also announces that the guest judge is going to be Pia, the 2015, I believe, Miss Universe contestant from the Philippines. And again, we have a moment of Minty Fresh saying, "Oh my god, I'm gonna see my twin. Oh my gosh." And I love that. I love that Minty Fresh is saying that in confessionals. Like, come on, Minty. I love that. Anyways, it's cute. Now we get to the point of where they're all assigning roles. Each queen has to play a certain stereotype, if you will, for a pageant contestant. So when it comes to the assigning roles, there are a few roles that people argue over, but for the most part, everyone seems pretty happy about it. Marina is being the Miss Promiscuous, if you will. I think that's the best way I can say it in this YouTube streets. Eva is going to be playing Stateside. Venus is going to be playing Nervous. Precious is playing Airhead. And oh my god, Precious, you are so good. Brigading Ding Ding is going to be playing the Tacky Queen, or like the... I'm trying to figure out how to describe Tacky, because I'm still a little bit confused on that one. I guess it's just a queen who like has no self-control. I don't really know. It was an interesting moment. Minty is playing the biatch. Silhouette is of course playing the performer. Well, anyways, we'll get to it more in depth, but it worked out in the end, I think, for the most part. Oh, and Morgana was of course the goody two shoes. Like I said, there were a few arguments about the roles, but for the most part, everyone seemed relatively happy with the role that they get. And, yeah. Like I said, Precious wanted to be the Airhead, and we'll get to it later, but good choice. Now we get to the choreo part, because there's also choreo in this challenge. Like I said, it's a lot. Where, of course, we get Douglas Nieres coming back to help the girls with their choreo. And again, we have another moment of Silhouette kind of struggling to learn it. It's a moment. Like I said, this is a lot. I can imagine this being a very long day, very exhausting day. I feel bad for Silhouette in this moment, because, oh my god. And I'm sure everyone else was just like, can we just get this going? Keep moving, because I had so much to do, right? Anyways, this choreo happens. There's not too much else I want to talk about with it. Mostly want to talk about Silhouette moment and all of the above. So now we get to the coming back in. They look at their first times in drag photos, where they have to talk about that. I don't really know. It's fun. Yeah. Then we get to them getting ready. There's some moments in here. Again, I mostly want to get to the actual pageant, because this was so much of the actual episode. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. First, we have Mama Pao's look. I love this look. I think Mama Pao is gorgeous. I'm really loving her as a host. Work. Now we get Calla Karen. I love this look. Calla Karen looks gorgeous. Love the blue on her. Yeah. Also, she will be also involved in the actual pageant later on. Now we get Jiggly Caliente. I'm obsessed with Jiggly. I love this look. I might be biased, but like, I love Jiggly. Like, Jiggly's one of my favorite queens, and yeah. Now we get the other guest judges, including obviously Pia, who looks gorgeous. I love Pia. Like, come on. Alright, now we get to the actual Shutaka pageant. Let's go. Alright, so first is the choreo number, the group choreo number, if you will. Like I said, when it comes to this choreo, some of the queens aren't the strongest in the choreo. But also you need to consider the fact that they had to learn this all in a day. So I'm giving them a lot more credit for this because this was a lot. Like I said, it was a lot. And also, it's also an improv challenge. Alright, we're gonna get to the evening gown section. They did the swimsuit section. Like I said, I'm talking more in general about each queen than doing a more in-depth. Get what I'm saying? First up, we have Lady Morgana, who's playing the goody two-shoes stereotype, if you will. Overall, I thought for Lady Morgana, she definitely faded to the back, and I also don't think she did a great job with her character development. I mean, I guess goody two-shoes is kind of a difficult role, because I don't know how I can really make it funny. But again, I also think of Lady Morgana as a funny queen, so you'd imagine she'd be able to do this really well, right? And for me, I just felt like she didn't really step up to the role the way she needed to, especially after being in the bottom already twice. So, I mean, the writing was kind of on the wall for her, if we are being real here. And I felt bad for Lady Morgana. We'll get to her runway later, but also that wasn't great. So, like I said, I felt bad. This was not her week. And, again, I have nothing else really to say about it. Because, like, it was no one's really great. I don't know. It was a lot. It was a lot. Anyways, Lady Morgana was, yeah, she was okay. Next, we have Minty Fresh as a shop. I thought Minty Fresh was okay. I definitely agree with the safe placement. I don't think she was super funny. But she looked amazing. Like, this dress is gorge. I don't know how you can really make Miss shop, but not so one note. Again, I think that was the part she struggled with. Again, it's stereotypes, so I guess you are kind of making someone one note. But also, I think she could have gone further. That's what I'm saying. I think she could have gone further with her role, make it more developed, do more things with it. I don't know. It was a lot. Like I said, I don't think Minty Fresh is the strongest when it comes to improv. This was her first time she said improving, so I mean, like, it is what it is. I think Minty Fresh is much stronger when it comes to runways, the look, and all of those things. We'll have to see how she can do in terms of musical performance and things like that. But when it comes to acting and all of that, I don't necessarily think she's the strongest. Again, no hate, just letting you know what I'm thinking. Next, we get Precious Paula Nicole, who is, of course, playing the airhead role. And oh my god. For me, this episode was between Precious and Marina. I thought this was phenomenal. I thought this was so good. Hilarious. She stayed in character the entire time. And just the levels she brought to it were so good. So good. Especially when we get later to the, later on when they were doing the, interview portion. Like, come on, Precious. Precious, for me, is a front runner, and I'm super, super excited for Precious Paula Nicole. Like, I love Precious, and yeah, work. I have no complaints. I thought this was a masterclass. I thought this was great. Yeah. Next, we get Silhouette, who is again playing the upstager. It was okay. Again, I don't necessarily think the upstager is something you can do. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out all you could do as the upstager, and I think she did certain things that were definitely upstage-y, but I don't think she necessarily went far enough with the upstaginess for me. Let me know what you think down below, but for me, in general, I think Silhouette could have gone even farther, which is where some of my issues are. But I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. It was definitely not the worst. It was up towards the top for me, but it definitely was not the best. Yeah. Like I said, my favorites were were Precious and Marina, but we'll get to Marina later. Oh, speaking of Marina, next up we have Marina, who is again playing Miss Promiscuous. That's the way I'm going to refer to her. I thought this was phenomenal. I thought this was so well done. The way she was able to stay in character the entire time. The way she was able to, like, really have levels to the character, too. And also, like, just... I thought this was great. Also, the choreo was great. Marina, this was Marina's episode, right? For me, I thought this was essentially Marina's episode, right? And because she also had so much experience watching pageants, all of that, loves the pageant. So, like, come on. This was great. She did a phenomenal job. The look is great. All 3 sections, she killed it. I thought this was the best. Her and Precious. So good. So good. Really phenomenal job by Marina. I'm gonna have no complaints, like, seriously. Next, we have Venus Deluxe, who is playing the Nervous. I thought the Nervous was okay. I thought Venus, I love Venus. Like, Venus is one of my favorite queens on this season. Like, she's just a gorgeous queen, and I love her. But I think she could have taken farther. Whereas, you have other queens who already did, you know? And I think that was where Venus struggled a little bit. Again, it is Nervous, so I feel like it would be another difficult role. But, I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. Like, I love Venus. I don't think this was her best work. Yeah, that's what I'm going to stick with on that. Like, it wasn't bad, but it was definitely not her best. Yeah. And next, we have Brigading Ding Ding as Miss Tacky. Brigading could have gone so much further. Could have done so much more. This was barely there. I love Brigading Ding Ding. I didn't get it. I didn't get the role. I didn't get the performance I wanted. And yeah, that's what I'm going to say on that. Like I said, same with Morgana. I feel like she faded into the back. I definitely agree with her placement, ultimately. Like, I love Brigading Ding Ding. Like I said, not crazy about this performance. And next, I think this might be the last one. We have Eva the Queen as Miss Stateside. I thought Eva did a great job. It was very successful. I enjoyed it. I gotta give a shout out to Eva the Queen too, because she was also going through some not so great health that day. I mean, she was fine, but it was a long day, I'm sure, and I gotta give a shout out to Eva the Queen. So I thought this was great, honestly. I enjoyed this a lot. Really, really good. Yeah, work. Alright, now comes the interview section. Like I said, I already kind of talked about the general bit of it all, but this is how it's done. We have Cal Karen and the other guy. I'm sorry, I forget his name right now. It was fun. It was a fun section. Like I said, I kind of covered each individual character for the most part. It is what it is. When it comes to placement for the pageant, they were all like, oh, we're going to do a, why am I blanking? Bingo. Like a bingo rolly thing and pick out numbers. I was a little bit confused on how this placement worked, because is it random then? Because otherwise, what's the whole point of the pageant if it was random? I guess that this is... I'm not super familiar with pageants. Maybe this is more of a spoof on a pageant, which I guess is kind of the point of this whole thing. I don't know. I was confused by the placements. But hey. Ultimately, the crowned queen was originally Precious. And again, I agreed with this because I thought Precious was great. But then they're like, oh, we made a mistake. Ooh, it's not Precious. It's not Precious. And then they actually crowned Pia, which I thought was hilarious. And again, she's Miss Shutika now. And then you have Precious over there standing by. It was a fun episode. It was fun. I'm not going to hate on it. Like, I enjoyed this episode a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. Alright, now we're going to get to the runway. Like I said, category is going to be pink. First, we have Lady Morgana. This was my least favorite runway. Love Lady Morgana. This was my least favorite runway. This was my least favorite runway. I like the asymmetrical idea. The leg wasn't low enough, and Jiggly called out, and I appreciate that. And the headpiece didn't mix well with, it felt like two separate outfits. Because you have, like, the headpiece, which is, like, an entire moment. And then you have the rest of it, which is just one, you know? It felt like two separate outfits. I didn't necessarily like this. And, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Again, don't want to send hate to Lady Morgana. Like, this was just my least favorite runway. Yeah. And again, also, if you already aren't feeling super great about your performance in the challenge, and then you have this, I'm sure she was probably not feeling the best this episode, like I said. Next, we have Minty Fresh. I love this. It's just so pretty. It's so pretty. And she's so pretty. I don't care. Minty Fresh is so pretty. And I love this. I love Minty Fresh. Like, so pretty. I love the color on, oh my god. I'm sorry. I love Minty Fresh. This is gorge. It's gorge. Like, come on. It's gorge. Next, we have Precious Paula Nicole. Not my favorite runway from Precious. I'm gonna be real with y'all. And I think this is where it went away from her. I think had she had a better runway, she could have been walking away with 2 badges. If we are being real here. And that's what upset me. Because, again, I love Precious. And I think had she just gotten a better runway, she could have won. But hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. It is what it is. She had just won last week. It's fine. She's not going away. She was still on the top. Yeah. Next, we get Silhouette. I really love this. I think this is my favorite Silhouette look we've gotten so far. I love the pink on her. I really like this wig. I love the makeup. Like, I really enjoyed this presentation. I really, really enjoyed this. And I think she looks gorgeous. Yeah, I love this look on Silhouette. I really, really love this. Yeah. Absolute yes. Absolute yes. Great job from Silhouette. Next, we get Marina Summers. I love this. I love this. I love the pink. I love the florals. I love the watering. Marina, this is fashion. This is fashion. This is her episode. This is Marina's episode. And work. Yeah, I have no complaints. I thought this was gorge. Next, we get Viñas Deluxe. I really enjoyed this look. I don't understand why the judges were complaining about it. For me, this was another really great look, I thought, from Viñas. And I love the mask moment. I thought that was cute. I love the pink cohesiveness of it all, and the rollers were cute. Like, I like the concept. I like the execution. I like this a lot. I really, really did. Yeah, work. Next, we get Bricka Ding Ding Ding, who's wearing this tulle moment. Again, love a tulle dress. Love this. I like this a lot. Again, not the worst. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. Not my least favorite. Not my favorite. It's kind of just in the middle for me. I love Bricka Ding Ding Ding. This was kind of in the middle for me. Gonna be real with y'all. Let me know what you think down below. Yeah. Next, we get Eva La Queen. I really enjoyed this. I really, really enjoyed this. I thought this bodice moment was really pretty. I love the shoes, the skirt, the cape. I think this was served. I really, really love this. I thought this was gorge. I love Eva La Queen. Yeah. Alright, when it comes to placement, the safe queens are going to be Eva La Queen and Minty Fresh. I agree with that. I think that was fair. It was accurate. Yeah, work. The top queens are going to be Silhouette, Marina Summers, and Precious Paula Nicole. And then the bottom queens, of course, are going to be Viñas Deluxe, Lady Morgana, and Bricka Ding Ding Ding. So when it comes to that, I don't necessarily think Viñas deserves to be in the bottom. But again, I don't know who else would have been the third bottom. So let me know down below who you think should have been the third bottom. But it is what it is. Ultimately, in the end, Mama Pow decides the winner this week is going to be Marina Summers. So congratulations, Marina Summers, on getting your first badge. Come through. Like, I'm super excited for Marina. I think this was a great time to get a win. And yeah, work. I think Marina has been slaying this competition, and I'm obsessed. Yeah, work. Ultimately, Venus is announced safe, so she's not going to be in the bottom 2. I'm happy to see that. I would have been sad to see Venus in the bottom 2. I don't think that was a fair placement. Alright, so when it comes to this lip sync between the bottom 2 being Brigading Ding Ding and Lady Morgana, for this lip sync, it was a good lip sync. Everyone kind of just started taking things off more and more. For me, I think the moment Brigading won this was when she went into the splits. I thought that was great. And also the hairspray moment, I thought that was really fun. And again, the camera's definitely focusing more on Brigading Ding Ding. I will say I did notice that. I don't know what necessarily we missed from Lady Morgana, but I feel like we might have missed something. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below this lip sync. Ultimately, the Mama Pow announces that Brigading Ding Ding is safe and gets to continue on to another week, which seems fair also because it is her first time in the bottom. You get what I'm saying. And then ultimately, Lady Morgana has to sashay away. I'm sad to see Lady Morgana go. I really enjoyed her on the season, and I thought she was a great competitor. I do agree with this, though. It being her third time in the bottom, I think that was fair. Yeah, I don't really have too much else to add on this. Let me know what you think about all of this down below in the comment section. Make sure to like this video if you liked it. Share it on social media. Get this channel growing even more. Hit that subscribe button. Come join the Samature Hour community. Also, follow me on my other social media platforms at Samature Hour on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And I will see y'all later. Bye.